What's up, everybody? Ben Watts here at the Xbox booth at Gamescom 2024 in Cologne, Germany, checking out the new collaboration between Luca 3 and Jordan Brand in Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon 5. Let's go! This partnership is about bringing together the worlds of basketball, sneakers, and motorsport. It's about Luka Doncic teaming up with the Jordan Brand for Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon 5. And the star of the show is a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro inspired by the upcoming Jordan Luka 3 Motorsport colorway. How cool is that? Now, the exclusive collaboration is dropping in-game early September, so you want to keep an eye out for those details coming soon. So you might be thinking, why Gamescom? Well, where better to celebrate this collaboration than in front of a massive crowd of diverse gamers and industry pros. It's the perfect place to celebrate a crossover between sneakerheads, basketball fans, and the gaming community. As for why Luka, he's a natural fit. He's not just a basketball star, he's an active gamer who loves cars. Plus, his Jordan Luka 3 signature sneaker has this whole shifting gears vibe that is perfect for Forza's high-octane action. You can check out the brand new Jordan Brand collaboration in Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon 5 this September. If you're lucky enough to be on the show floor, come and check out this custom console and controller here at the Xbox booth. And for everything else Gamescom, keep it locked to IGN.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our final day of coverage for Gamescom. In just a little bit, we're going to have the Gamescom Awards, recognizing all the best games of the show. But first, something very exciting. What you see in there right now is Digital Foundry getting mic'd up in the Gamescom studio. They're going to be discussing some of their favorite games of the show. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to hand you over to them right now. Enjoy the show.
Well, thanks for the introduction there, Damon. And here we are, Digital Foundry Gamescom 2024. I'm Richard Ledbetter, joined by good friend and colleague, John Linneman.
That's right, we're here live. It's just us today, though.
Absolutely, yep. But we're going to be talking about our top 3 games of Gamescom 2024. The games we've seen. Obviously, this place is so huge that we haven't been able to see everything, but this is the stuff that's caught our attention. 3 games. Number 1, John, Stalker 2, we made a beeline for that one at the Xbox booth yesterday. And yeah, we had some concerns about it last year. It was shown in a very early state. This year, though, I'd say it has improved like by an order of magnitude, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we wanted to focus on was we actually got to see it running on the Xbox for real this time.
Right, that's right, because they said to us, PC or Xbox.
We waited to get in and they were like, you want to play PC or console? And they actually had Series X consoles hooked up. And wow, what a difference. Because like you said, last year we played it on PC. Obviously they've had challenges with development.
Yep. Sure.
It looked very rough last year, but this time I felt like it was actually a very polished game. And the first thing that stood out to me was the image quality, actually.
Yep.
Like it actually looked suitably like proper 4K.
Right.
Like I'm sure it's using reconstruction. You can see some of the artifacts, but it's very, very sharp. The other thing, of course, is it's 60 frames per second, which I think we finally got to confirm that. I think I posted about this, and it was the first time that was confirmed, really.
Well, here's the thing, right? When we actually started the game, I went straight to the graphics options to see what modes there are, right? And there were no modes.
There are no modes. The only mode is 60.
And the only mode is 60, and it's an Unreal Engine game. It's Unreal Engine 5, right?
It is UE5, so they are using things. They are using Lumen. They seem to be using software Lumen. You could see the sort of the SDF reflections.
Right.
When the screen space stuff is occluded, you get SDFs. It looks good though, right? And the lighting was really excellent. I will say the frame rate, of course, still in development, not perfect. It's not like 100% lock 60, but like it's close enough that, you know, even if you don't have VRR, I think you'd be pretty pleased. Yeah,
I think the thing is that so many of the Unreal Engine games we've seen have really pushed the limits, but they've done so at the expense of image quality. Things are kind of quite blurry and indistinct, but that was kind of like the first impression when we saw the title screen and it went into the gameplay itself, where it just looked really, really clean.
Yeah, that really is the big thing, is the image quality, because you're right, every UE5 game we've seen on consoles so far, such as the recent BMW, as we call it, Black Myth Wukong, it's very blurry. This was not. This was super sharp.
Yeah.
That's not to say it's perfect. I will say that there was still, you know, in development, but there's plenty of stutters, hiccups during gameplay,
that's fair.
and the loading times on death were really long.
Yeah. I mean, there are issues to address.
But like, I feel like they're on the right track. And it's brave of them almost to actually show this thing running on the Xbox proper.
Well, that's the thing. If I was a game developer with a game in development, I would choose high-end PC all the time. Because
Which they did, but they had this option too.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's kind of the difference.
But the thing is, if you choose high-end PC, then obviously, if you have like performance optimizations to carry out, you know, on a more general level, you could just power past it. You know, just bung a 4090 in there, and you're good to go. So, you know, they had like I think it was like 5 PC pods and 4 Xbox XDK dev consoles.
I guess that's the clarification, right? Is they were showing it on the actual XDK units. But you could feel the heat coming out. They're well cooled, but I don't think they were putting any PCs under the counter. Right, no. There. It was really proper Xbox.
Oh, we've seen that sort of stuff over the years.
We have seen plenty of that.
Sort of like fake consoles, console shells that have got PCs behind them, but this was absolutely authentic Xbox Series X.
It really was. And as far as the game itself, so this was kind of a fairly restricted section in that you're kind of you move through some open world stuff, then you're going down into some bunkers and exploring.
Yep.
But it does have that sort of stalker atmosphere I think that people loved.
Yeah.
It's hard to gauge things like AI just yet, but the encounters this year were a lot more polished and interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the gunplay last year was not good.
Right. Okay.
But this year it actually felt great. Just so I'm very curious where this ends up and if it ends up sort of matching expectations, because I think Stalker's kind of a beloved franchise.
Yeah.
And it's been forever since we've seen it, and we knew these guys have been through a lot.
Yeah.
Getting this thing made. And it feels like they're finally at the finish line, and we're looking at probably one of the more impressive UE5 games yet.
I would say so, yeah. It's kind of interesting that last year we had sort of concerns about the quality of the game and the quality of the performance. This year, it's actually much smaller things that I was thinking about. Like, I noticed you and me were both changing the sensitivity of the controls because it was like way oversensitive.
Yeah,
and
all tweakable.
Yeah. So, but you know, when you think about that as a concern compared to where we were last year, I mean, this is easily fixable stuff going into the final stretch of development.
Yeah.
And I think the game was looking really, really interesting. It was like a pretty small slice of it, mind you, but you got to see the open world, you got to see the bunkers. So it was, you know, shaping up pretty well, I think.
Yeah. So I guess the only real thing is that I would have liked to have seen it running on like a slightly higher end monitor because it was in there. It wasn't really bright enough. It was just an LCD. The lights were kind of drowning out, and the whole mission was at night in the dark.
Right.
So you're relying on flashlights a lot. But still, very promising. Really happy where they're going with it.
Yep. Should we move on to the second game?
Let's go.
Because everybody is talking about this for various reasons. But Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, I would rate this. I mean, the first trailer we saw earlier in the year, I still think it's probably the best debut game trailer I've seen in years.
Yeah, and because it was actually game.
It was actually, yeah, and it really did.
Together nicely.
They just laid out the stall for the game, and it was just absolutely, you know, fantastic what we were seeing. We're seeing more now. Pre-Gamescom, there was quite an extended press segment given out.
Right, I sat in on that.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's right. So they do have it at the show, like in a theater, but before this, they actually sort of shared a nice video stream with us, which pretty good quality, where we actually get to see the game kind of being played, and they brought out some of the developers to talk about it being played. And one of the things I actually gathered from the beginning, I'm like, this kind of reminds me of the old Starbreeze stuff. Because Machine Games does have some Starbreeze talent.
Like Chronicles of Riddick.
That's in their legacy. And somebody referenced the Chronicles of Riddick, and they were very clear that inspirations here follow that, perhaps. Not necessarily naming it by name, but it's pretty obviously inspired by that. And it reminded me of Riddick mainly because it's not just about pure action. It's also like, you know, there's dialogue stuff. You know, there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat. There's puzzles to solve. It does that thing like Riddick, where it like switches to a third-person camera every time you're doing specific things, and all of that looks great. And of course, it is id Tech, right? We didn't actually get to play it though, which is a shame.
Right.
But I guess the other thing tech-wise I'm excited about is that this is one that's going to have enhanced ray tracing features on PC.
Right, that's right. Yeah, that was announced. Yeah, basically full path tracing, full RT they call it. It's it's just potentially transformative in terms of detail, in terms of fidelity. And it's great to see that NVIDIA partnership to know that we're going to get those high-end features. I think that's really, really exciting.
Exactly.
But I'm just really, really excited about this game generally, because if you just think about what constitutes an Indiana Jones movie, it's made for games. You've got your set pieces, you've got your action, you've got your puzzles. You know, you think about like Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Staff of Ra, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You think about all of this stuff, and it all transitions perfectly to the video game template. And I understand this is possibly the biggest and most ambitious project that Machine Games have ever taken on.
I mean, it's funny, developers love to say this, right? But I feel like I have no reason to doubt them in this case, given their excellent track record. Machine Games has done a lot of awesome stuff, and this looks to be holding that up. So I'm very curious to play it.
Yeah.
What I'll be very curious then to see is, well, I would say the full RT mode is probably going to wind up being the best way to play it.
Right.
Can't wait to see that PS5 Pro version, huh?
Yeah, well, that's the big controversy of Gamescom towards the climax of opening night live was, you know, it's going to come out on Xbox, Steam, Game Pass. Okay, we know that, and then suddenly the PlayStation 5 logo pops up. The Jeff Keighley one more thing, which is proven to be wildly controversial, but ultimately. We've been talking about this a lot on the podcast on DF Direct, and it is basically just the direction of travel, basically, that's gaming's going through right now. The audience has got to get bigger. You've got to put it onto more end user hardware. You've got to have more people playing the game to justify these ever increasing budgets. So this doesn't surprise me. And I guess the question is, we're going to see this super high-end PC version. I mean, full RT, you can't get any more ambitious than that. So, you know, id Tech, legacy of fantastic technology, legacy of pushing consoles and PC. What are they going to do with those consoles? That's the big question, right?
Yeah, especially, I mean, id Tech's very fast, but this is also an opportunity that I don't think we've seen id Tech running full RT, as they call it.
Right.
So that should be very, very cool indeed. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that one. That's definitely topping my list in terms of games to be excited about right now.
Yeah.
And I guess it's coming out at the end of this year in December, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And then sometime in early 2025 for PS5.
Wasn't it spring 25?
Spring 25.
Yeah.
The PS Funf, as they say. Yeah, the quintuple.
So, you know, base PS5, we'd expect it to be broadly comparable to the Series X version, right? But yeah, you're quite right. It's what are they going to do with the PS5 Pro? That is the question, right?
Right. I mean,
and I guess from there, you know, integrations more generally into id Tech more widely, because you know there's more id Tech games coming. We've got Doom the Dark Ages, which looks fantastic as well.
And I'm very curious to see from which id Tech this stuff is actually derived, because I assume they had to split at some point, right?
Right.
Because you're dealing with, you know, but they work together too, as they did with Wolfenstein 2. Yeah. When I say Wolfenstein, I'm like, where's Alex?
He should be here, but he couldn't make it.
Should be right here, but he's not.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's just not the same. But yeah, so that's looking really good.
Yeah.
But our next title is one of those unknown things that just kind of shows up, and I apparently had been revealed a month ago.
Yes.
I had completely missed it.
But we were looking for B-roll last night on YouTube, and the trailer had like, 40,000 views, and it had been up for 4 weeks.
Exactly.
And then yesterday we went to the NVIDIA booth. We saw a wide range of fantastic stuff. You actually missed Dragon Age.
Oh, no.
You did, yeah.
I had another
appointment. But you didn't miss Black State from Motion Blur.
That's what we're talking about, Black State.
Yep.
Love that name, Motion Blur. So this is a Turkish development team.
Yep, 35 people, 35, 40 people.
So to me, this kind of struck me as this feels like this could be the next kind of Wukong style game, where
right.
it's this game where
it's a game where you kind of see the footage and you know it's pretty amazing looking, but then it kind of takes on a life of its own in the run up to launch. I think we've got a sleeper hit on our hands here.
So at its core, it seems to be sort of a Metal Gear Solid 5 inspired sort of stealth action experience, if you will. Some of the gameplay shows some cool, sort of knife kills, stealth kills, but all that.
Yep.
They've also implemented what I call Remedy style world bending, Like you open the door on the ship, and instead of going inside the ship, you're like in a museum.
Yep.
But so why did this blow us away? Well, so there's always this like thing about ray tracing. People are like, oh, nobody notices ray tracing, whatever. This is one of those games where I feel like the ray tracing makes such an impact that even those that are strongly against ray tracing are going to be like, whoa, this is nuts.
Yep.
But it's not just the ray tracing, mind you. It's also just like the asset quality, like the materials quality, the way that they've rendered out this world. It just looks phenomenally good.
Yeah, asset quality is just off the charts. The thing is, on a lot of our content, we really like to showcase the graphics, so we like to go, close in, take a close look at all of the tiny details that make up any given level in a game, and that's exactly how the developers presented it to us. It was almost like watching a Digital Foundry video in real time, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They were showing things like zooming in. So there's these like labs that they were exploring, and like every little tiny like bottle, medicine bottle, like little chemical bottle,
Yep.
had its own unique bespoke label. Everything was carefully placed, the lighting and the shadows on everything, the reflections and everything. Just the best I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
And so here's the kicker, is that they were just using DLSS. Oh, so here's some of the footage with the lab area.
Yep.
They were just using DLSS 3, not with ray reconstruction.
Right.
So
I don't think they had frame generation.
I don't think so either. But they also, so this was using the default Unreal Engine 5 denoiser.
Right.
And they were running it at high resolution. It was still running really well. And that was just outstanding. But some of the little details you don't normally see, for instance, is like it was running at like 100 to 120 frames per second, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
On a powerful PC.
It turns out that the developers are quite a small outfit. They didn't have a huge budget for equipment, so they're actually developing on like 30 series cards. They're not, it's not as if they're targeting best of the best hardware. They're looking for literally outstanding results like this, but they're getting it from last generation hardware, which means it's going to scale up beautifully to whatever hardware will be available when it comes out. So yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? So they haven't implemented frame generation yet, and they're already at like a 4K 120 frames
Exactly.
per second. Yeah.
So a lot of physics interactions in there.
Yep.
There was the glass. The glass panels actually have Fresnel implemented.
Yep.
So when you look at this like thick glass that you might see in an office complex, you actually get that sort of blue tinge with the reflections when it's off axis, which looks extremely realistic. It's typically something you'd only see in like a path trace game, but they actually implemented it here in real time.
Yep.
And that was just, man, it just looks, it's definitely a game. So getting this right in terms of gameplay is going to be tough, and I hope they can pull it off. It looks very promising so far.
Yep.
And there's still a lot of what ifs and unknowns, right, that we're looking at here. But just in terms of making a visual impact, it's definitely, I guess, one of the best things I've seen from Unreal Engine 5 so far.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
So the interesting thing is, last night we were actually looking for footage for this on YouTube, and we saw that trailer that only had like 50,000 views, but it didn't have the ray tracing active.
Right. It was just still using screen space stuff. We were actually able to toggle between ray tracing on and off in this, and you could see like the fallback cube maps were low res. But to be fair, like the game still looked amazing even without ray tracing. So it's not like it's just like it's not like ray tracing here is like making all the difference, right? It makes it look great, but
it's like a Control moment, isn't it? Where Control is a really good looking game from Remedy, but turn on the ray tracing and it's actually transformed.
Exactly. So plus I'm excited to see, like, these guys they seem super passionate. They were so excited to show this. They seem so like nervous and like just kind of like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, if you will, where it's like, man, we're showing this cool game, we're really working hard on this kind of thing. And I like to see developers like that basically come up with something that looks this impressive and like kind of blow us out of the water. It feels fresh.
So NVIDIA's Phil Scott, who's basically involved in developer relations, before we went into the room, he just sort of quietly whispered to us, you're going to like this one.
Yes, he did.
That was great, wasn't it?
Oh, God, good old Phil Scott. What a guy.
Yeah, this is kind of like why I love to come to events like this and why I'm still in this game after so long. It's because you get these moments where you see something that's genuinely surprising, genuinely brilliant, that you didn't expect, that came out of nowhere. And it's these moments that kind of make events like Gamescom for me. It's just fantastic.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've talked about things like these 3 games today, but there was actually a lot of great stuff here at the show, a lot of great people to meet up with. You know, it's been really rewarding, and that's kind of what makes Gamescom great.
Yeah.
And it's something I kind of miss, you know, when we don't have these shows. So I'm so happy that Gamescom has been back and doing well, and there's a good turnout of people out there. If you can see what's happening behind us, there's definitely stuff out there.
There's a lot going on. We've barely
wow,
the
that's a little bit scary, but yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. One more thing about Backstage, which I think was quite exciting, is that they're targeting PC.
Right. That is something they told us as well. It's like, yeah, PC is kind of their focus here.
Yep.
Like they want to make a high-end PC game first, which is something we don't actually see that often. Because, you know, consoles, they command a fairly large segment of the market, right?
Yep.
But these guys were like seriously focused on making something that was just like hardcore PC focused.
Yeah, I think console versions will follow, and they're looking to make them the best they can possibly be. And I guess Unreal Engine helps out from that regard.
Right.
But it is rare that we actually see a game that's targeting PC and championing PC at its absolute best. And they're not, you know, they kind of like put the concerns about consoles to the sort of back foot, so to speak. But yeah, that was definitely, well, you know, what can I say, a highlight.
Exactly.
But anyway, I think that's kind of going to wrap it up, right?
I guess our time is here.
Yeah, our top 3 games of Gamescom. So, yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. And be sure to check out Digital Foundry's YouTube channel for more of our content. But up next, it's the Gamescom Awards show, so don't go anywhere.
Get ready for the next ambitious video game, Dimensionals, a fast-paced RPG that delivers roguelike replayability with action-packed tactics. Collect heroes, level them up, and build a party of 3 to fight bosses throughout different dimensions. Equip your heroes with a diverse set of skills and watch as they come together to create a barrage of attacks and combos. Told in the style of voice-acted comic book cutscenes, experience the rush as you fight your way through dimensions to save the multiverse. Want a better idea of the game? Check out this trailer and dive into the world of Dimensionals, launching on all platforms in 2025 with early access this November on Steam.
When the Rift is in trouble, the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes. Strategize to make insane combos. But watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke. Take on the Rift in style with the epic cartoon soundtrack by Brad Green. Experience wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensional's campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar. So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here.
I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
Jesus.
This is the dark side of the zone. another. The shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring, the Klondike of artifacts, a new home, or our heart's desires. We want the shining zone to reveal itself. Oh, shit's gonna go down at the Institute.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and high-tech maps out there, period. And by high-tech, we mean it. We've recently added features like personal notes that save to your IGN account, and anything you check off on a map is tracked in the guide as well. It's the perfect system to get to 100%. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing for free at IGN Maps today.
IGN Store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and action figures from the biggest and best franchises like The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars, Fallout, Dungeons & Dragons, and more. Whatever your pop culture passion, you're guaranteed to find something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs perfectly with the working wearable Pip-Boy. Plus, high-quality IGN Store exclusives like the powerful and spicy Star Wars Darkside Hot Sauce by Truff. We've even got merchandise for you to rock while tuning in to the IGN shows and podcasts you love. Or cap off a long day by relaxing to the soundtracks of your favorite video games, like Cyberpunk and The Last of Us. And the best part? You don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today. The IGN Store.
It's the third and final day of IGN's live coverage of Gamescom, the biggest video game convention in the universe.
Happy Gamescom, everybody. The entire industry has come together here at Gamescom.
And today is all about the 2024 Gamescom Awards Show, celebrating the best, coolest, and most innovative games at Gamescom. The Gamescom Awards Show is always the most special day of the show, where amazing game developers from all over the world take home the gold while the crowd goes crazy. And you won't have to wait too long. IGN's live presentation of the Gamescom Award starts right now.
We are here in the merchandise area at Gamescom 2024. Stella, what are we here to do?
We are here to get you merch for the Gamescom Award Show. That's happening this week, and I'm so excited.
We are spending Stella's own hard-earned cash. Let's go find some merch.
Wait a minute, what? Wait. I want this one. Since I'm spending my money, I guess. I think we're going to do this one. What do you got?
What about this Fast and the Furious Mazda RX-7? It's Dom's. It's all about family. Or we can actually get this Batmobile. Let us get the Batmobile. Stella, can I have the Batmobile?
Have you been good today?
Nope.
All right, now, Ben, I know you're a really messy eater, and you break all your dishes. So which one of these do you want to be your next home set?
I love it. You know I break dishes, so why not break some really classy Mario?
Ooh.
I got a mug here, we got a bowl, we got a bunch of different, we got Pokemon as well. But let's not forget, people love Minions, okay?
No.
And I know your favorite Minion is Dave. Do you think we should give this away? Try me, press it. So much of the convention experience is buying merch, and they always have something to hit every fandom here. We got Captain Marvel. We got, what is it? Wish? Disney's Wish?
Oh my God!
Are you a fan?
No, but I'm gonna write things about you in here. No one else can get to it because it has a lock on it.
All of these are huge with our audience. Zelda, ever heard of it? I mean, that's Link. I know the difference.
Yoshi's. We should get Yoshi's.
Just
right?
wiggle your Yoshi at me.
Let's get Yoshi.
So we found our way to the collectible figure area, and we've got some awesome figures that we think our audience is going to go nuts for. We got Thanos over here. We got a wicked ghost spider behind him. We also got Princess Peach, all donned up in her green from Luigi's Mansion, and we've got Spider-Man. We've got we can't forget this John Byrne brown costume Wolverine with the detail of the hairy arms.
I know. Someone had to scratch that in by hand. You know they absolutely love doing that job.
Oh yeah, and it smells like real sweat. So, Stella, I want to get this one for the fans. Do you have enough money?
No.
All right, maybe we can haggle?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
he looks like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We can definitely try and haggle. I don't know how well we're going to do. We're going to try.
Let's go. How about 200?
Yeah, no.
250.
What about 4,000?
4,000 we can do.
Oh,
all right,
okay,
$400. We agreed on $400.
All right. Yes.
I got him, guys. I got him. So I feel like we've checked out all the merch in the merch hall. Stella, what's your favorite?
Well, I mean, aside from the obvious, I love the hat one, but there's actually one place we haven't been yet.
Where's that?
You want to come along? I'll show you. Come on. Let's go. All right, this is the booth I was talking about.
And it's awesome. Now, if you want to be as cool as me and have one of these Fallout hoodies, we have them. We have from Vault 76, 33, and Vault 4, as well as some amazing custom tees, including this really cool Zelda icon one that's got the font, it's got the IGN, and then we got an arcade IGN tee, as well as a very apt Cologne, Germany IGN one as well.
It's pretty cool, and we have the Brotherhood of Steel Pinfinity set here as well. It's super cool. Fallout is one of my favorite game series, so, you know, I'm all about that. And tell us about some of the figures that you see.
So we've got some Witcher figures that are really cool. One of my favorite ones is actually the Last of Us Part 2 Joel statue that we have in our display cabinet over there. But honestly, I love all this stuff. I'll have one of everything.
Everything?
Well, yeah, you're covering this. So, Stella?
I'm just gonna...
She'll be back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 2024 Gamescom Awards Show, part of Gamescom Studio Live on IGN. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for the next couple hours, it's going to be a big celebration of the best games of the show. Joining me now are Stella, Brian, and Max. What's up, everybody?
What's up? It's the Gamescom Awards. Look at this crowd.
We're also
joined
by quite a large crowd outside. Do you think we'll be safe in here?
I think we're okay.
Oh yeah, we've got our troopers. We've got our troopers there outside patrolling. I think we're okay.
Depends. Do we count as swag? Because then they'll come get us.
I'm going to toss you out first. Okay, before we get started, if you can't make it to Germany this week, don't worry, because Gamescom has gone worldwide. Gamescom Asia will be taking place in Singapore, October 17th to the 20th, and tickets are on sale now. The first ever Gamescom LATAM took place in Brazil back in June. Brian and I were there.
Yeah.
It's a huge success, I think because of us, and it's returning bigger and better than ever in 2025. Now, back to the Gamescom Awards show. As with every year, IGN is presenting these awards, but the nominees and winners were selected by Gamescom's jury. Let's get to our first category, Best Visuals. Seb, the nominees, if you please.
Yeah, we're starting with a big one, Best Visuals. Let's read out the nominees. Nominee number 1 is Crimson Desert.
Nominee number 2 is Dune Awakening.
And then we have Empire of the Ants.
Followed by nominee Little Nightmares 3, everybody.
And of course we have Star Wars Outlaws. It's a good list, good list. And the winner for this year's Best Visuals at Gamescom 2024 is...
It is Little Nightmares 3, everybody! Welcome to the stage, it's Coralie! Hey, Coralie!
Hi, Coralie, how do you feel?
Hi, thank you so much. So I'm the producer of it, and I'm very happy to be here. We are very dedicated to making great visual on Little Nightmares. Big thank you to the team at Supermassive Games and Bandai Namco.
Congratulations, we're going to send you to the studio now to talk a little bit more about how you feel.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations!
Little Nightmares 3 is being developed by Supermassive Games. It's a standalone sequel to the first 2 games. Like its predecessors, it's a 2.5D spook 'em up, and the creepy visuals definitely made an impression on the Gamescom jurors. It's cool to see a 2.5D horror game win Best Visuals.
I'm very proud of that. It's really cool to see something spooky and grotesque and horrifying win, because I love those things.
Yeah,
these games are gorgeous. I love the art style.
It's great until a hand reaches out and grabs you from the wall.
Yes.
And we are now joined by a producer on Little Nightmares 3. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here. I really wanted to thank the team, and especially our creative director, Wayne, and our director team. Yeah.
Do you have a name for that style? Because I feel like it's you can very easily kind of see the influences, but like it doesn't, it's not like steampunk or, it doesn't jump out at you. Do you have like a...
Yeah, we work a lot with the childhood fears, and it's really important to have that around the game. We are talking about charming horror, in fact. So yeah, that's the idea of having little kids, but at the same time, the horror of that place that is not made for you.
Storybook horror. I love it.
Yeah, how do you figure out how to... Well, you figure out different jump scares, but like every time I've played, it's never where I expect it. How do you time that out right?
So I think it's really important to play on build-up and tension, like the way in some places you think you are safe, but in fact you are not, and playing on that side, and the visuals, the audio, like everything is working towards that to get this atmosphere at the end.
One of my favorite elements of this is the way you all play with scale. Right? You have very small objects, very big objects, tiny things that scare you and big things that scare you. How does that all come together, deciding what goes where and how big and small it should be?
So yeah, the idea is really that you are in a made that is not made for you. The world is made for the enemies. It's not for you as a children. So you really need to feel like you are not safe and also not powerful at all. So even with the item that we have, it will not really help you at the end, I think.
Now you've got a giant baby there that's kind of a menacing looming thing in the background, and you recreated that over at your booth. It's
terrifying. Yeah, it's great. I love it, and I love the fact that we have the hands this year, and so you can take photos on the booth. We also have the playable demo, so if you want to have a look.
Oh. Very nice. Yeah. So Supermassive Games is taking over development from the previous developer. What has Supermassive done to put your own personality on the visuals this time?
Yeah, I think like we are having a lot of look at Little Nightmares 1 and 2, replaying everything like all the time. But at the same time, we wanted Supermassive to also be able to be creative and prove also things from them. So I cannot really give you details, but I think something where they help a lot is the online co-op, because with that game, it's the first time you will be able to play with someone. So the fact that Supermassive Games before worked on online games, it really helped, I think, on that.
Yeah, I know this is a standalone game, but does it still tie into the original story that we do follow the main characters on?
Yeah, completely. So Little Nightmares is a whole universe at the end. So we are talking about the Nowhere, which is the place where you are here, the place of the nightmares. And so we also have a podcast as well that is tied to another part of the world, which is the county. So you can explore that a bit more, and everything is consistent, but you don't need to play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 to play Little Nightmares 3. You can. You will find some nodes and everything.
Since you're waiting for visuals, is there a particular visual in the game that you're fond of that wouldn't be a spoiler?
Yeah, I think what I love is the fact that we have several environments, and you can see that in the trailer as well. Like, you can explore a bit if you want to have a look and see the different, try to find out like the different chapters that we haven't revealed yet, but some of them are part of the trailer. And I think it's really cool that each part, each chapter, each location is so different, and the way we have been working on that to make sure that each of them has their own like, specificities and enemies and everything. So.
Very cool. Congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's Little Nightmares 3, and now let's check out a slick new trailer for Warframe 1999.
Dares to show its face at night. Meet the co-star of your grand finale.
What in hell? Entrati, what devils follow you?
And the next category is Best Audio. Let's head right into the nominees for Best Audio 2024 here at Gamescom. And the first nominee is Dune Awakening. The second nominee,
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
And we have Little Nightmares 3.
Let's hear it for nominee 9 Souls.
And last but not least, we have Star Wars Outlaws. Awesome nominees. Let's head right over to the winner. And the winner for Best Audio here at Gamescom 2024 is...
It's only Little Nightmares 3. Welcome, Coralie.
Welcome back, Coralie.
Hi again. Yeah, thank you so much. We're really happy. Just a big thanks to Supermassive Games, Barnine Enter, the whole audio team, and yeah, the team working on the game. Thank you.
Awesome. Well done again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to hear this game. I actually haven't had a chance because the crowd's so loud.
Yeah.
But I watched the trailer earlier. I can't wait to play it. It's here on the Gamescom show floor, and tons of people, as you can tell, have played it and are very excited for it. I mean, that crowd is going crazy out there.
I always have to play these games with the audio on low because I jump way too easily at any sort of creaks. So I can only imagine what this is going to be like.
That's right.
We're joined once again by a friend from Supermassive Games. Congratulations again.
Welcome back. Hi again. Thank you.
Visuals and audio. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy, and I think they are complementary, and it's really what we are creating with Little Nightmares, making sure we have great atmosphere, both audio and visual. Yeah, just before we were talking about the way we are keeping tension and stuff like that, I think audio is so important for that, because you can tease a monster. When you hear them, they are very scary, but when you don't, they are even scarier, I think, really.
What is your favorite scary sound in the game? You don't have to recreate it.
I love the audio of Monster Baby, the way she's childish at the same time. So yeah, I really like that. I think like the most important for the scariness of the audio is even more like the little sound in the middle, you know, like everything ambient and stuff like that, and not necessarily the screaming.
Now, you mentioned this when we talked to you about visuals, but there's the audio fiction series coming up, which is, I'm curious how that works because this is such an inherently visual series. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the audio series, the podcast, is available on all platforms, and so that's taking place in the counties, which is kind of the real world if we had to like compare to reality. And so that's where people are talking, and you will be able to like discover a bit more about like the deep lore, if I can say it like that, because we have a lot of stories to tell with Little Nightmares, and yeah, the game are only one part of that.
So with the audio in the background, do you do certain things that instill a psychological feel of fear, like how sometimes movies use background noise of bees buzzing? Do you incorporate any of that into this game?
Yeah, completely. Like it's like in each room you will be able to like sometimes hear or sometimes not, and it's really what is like interesting for me. Like in the demo we have something really interesting, which is like at some point you cannot hear Monster Baby anymore, and I think that's the scariest moment in type of audio, because you don't know where she is, and she's so big that if you don't hear us, where she is.
Yeah, I think when people think of like audio horror, they think about screaming and loud noises and stuff like that, but the absence of sound entirely is sometimes more terrifying, because the thing you thought was there is no longer there.
No, it's like when you see a spider in the bathroom, that's scary, but then when it runs under something and it's still there, you're like, okay, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's super important to play on that and to make sure that when we make audio, they are crafted exactly on the right way to like, give that tension. Yeah.
Now, you've had people playing the game at the booth with headphones on, I presume.
Yeah, of course.
Have you seen anyone jump?
Yeah, we do see that. And I think it's really cool, and it's really cool that people can put their hand on the game for the first time. It's really nice to see the feedbacks and everything. I really love it. Yeah.
Has anyone come up to you afterwards and be like, "You scared the hell out of me"?
Yeah, we have that, and even at the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Little Nightmares 3 again. Now let's take another look at the trailer. This is called Brute Horse.
Stop there, you proudless peasants! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Shit, 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 shit.
Crowd is wild for best gameplay. The next category here at the Gamescom Awards. Let's read out the nominees. The first nominee,
Blueprints.
The second nominee is Empire of the Ants.
Third nominee, Frostpunk 2.
Oh, and the fourth one is a good one. Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant.
Yeah. Last but not least, nominee is The Alters.
And let's have a look at the winner of Best Gameplay here at Gamescom 2024.
And the winner is Frostpunk 2. Welcome to the stage, Gabriella.
Gabriella, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much on the behalf of the whole 11-bit studio team and Frostpunk 2 dev team. We just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that voted and the community of Frostpunk. It's amazing to be winning the Best Gameplay Award, considering the game is releasing in less than a month, and we still have so many new additions and updates to the game coming, all thanks to player and community feedback. So it really, really means the world. Thank you, everyone.
You're very welcome. Let's head over to the studio and talk a little bit more about the game.
Frostpunk 2 is the sequel to the 2018 city building survival game. This time you'll need to manage your city and make difficult decisions during a bleak volcanic winter. And while IGN isn't deciding on these winners, we did preview Frostpunk 2 earlier this year and found it to be brutal, cruel, and very fun.
It's a good combination of things. I like all those flavors coming together.
Huh.
I played a little bit of the first game. I think, Max, you did too?
Yeah, a little bit. Not very good at it. I'm a very bad mayor.
It's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah. Didn't you say you got kicked out or something?
I got kicked out of the town and then I froze to death. So.
We're joined by communications lead for 11-Bit Studios.
That's correct.
Welcome
Hi.
and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It means really the world to us to
This
win
is
the
awesome.
Best Gameplay Award. Yeah, thank you.
So what sort of evolutions from the first game did you make for this game? Because it seems like a massive jump from sequel to sequel.
That is so true. The scale is immeasurable, incomparable to Frostpunk 1. Everything is bigger, harder, and more stressful as everything with Frostpunk. It's such a unique survival city builder game, and with Frostpunk 1 you had days passing, now it's months. You had hundreds of people to take care of, now it's thousands. The scale is really, really completely different. You don't build specific houses, you build districts like house or industrial zones. So really your task as the steward couldn't be harder.
No pressure, yeah.
No pressure, but that's what the strategy people and strategy community loves. And I think we are providing what the Frostpunk community really wants, which is just a very stressful and challenging experience.
And you've got like factions and elections now?
That is correct. So in Frostpunk 1, like really your biggest challenge was nature, and now it's human nature. We have factions and communities. Since Steward is governing like thousands and thousands of people, surely they have to be like communities and factions building, and they don't get along. So if you want to pass a law in a House of Delegates in the City Council, you kind of have to weasel your way into it, convince someone, but if you convince one faction, the other one will definitely hate you for it. So it's like a balancing act of making it work so you survive as the steward, as the tagline says, the city must not fall.
Now, we were just looking at some gameplay here. It looks amazing. One of the things popped up and it said, everyone's hungry. What can you do to help them? And you can help them, but you can also just disregard the issue. So tell me about just a full, lawlessly evil playthrough. Like how just terrible can you be here?
Oh, you can be as terrible as you can possibly be, really. And I think this is sadly, I think what usually people go for. I usually try to have like a nice playthrough, but that's also impossible. But yes, like in Frostpunk, everybody's hungry, everybody's cold. You can't really please everyone, and also considering like with Frostpunk 1, like the children also like, yearning for the mines, right? You had to have the mines as well.
It's a brutal game.
Comes back as well. It is a brutal game, but I think in the most as it can be like the most fun and exciting way, you know, like the brutal aspect of it is the fun part. And yes, you can be truly evil.
Well, it's got all the technical, features of a strategy game, but it's got the morality of a good RPG, where it's like you've got to make difficult decisions, and your choices are going to matter, and there's not really always black and white. It's a lot of gray area.
A lot of gray area, as the snow and the coal, and really, as I've mentioned, it is like this balancing act, but it is true that there is like no chance to really. Winning doesn't mean everybody's happy, right? Winning means you survive, right? And it's really difficult with all the factions and communities wanting different things, and you just kind of have to choose for yourself, pick a side, and hope it's the right one.
The game is out in a month. Are you going to celebrate, go do something lighthearted, maybe go to Hawaii or Disneyland?
Oh, for sure. Maybe trip to the mine or something, like just to get into this immersion, of Frostpunk.
We all yearn for the mines.
Yeah, we all yearn for the mines. But really, I think, considering it's September 20th and like early access September 17th for those with deluxe edition, I think maybe we'll just put the AC like at the minus, like 20 degrees or something for this like immersive experience. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's it. Yeah.
All right, Frostpunk 2, best gameplay. Congratulations once again. All right, now we have to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Gamescom awards right after this.
IGN store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and action figures from the biggest and best franchises like The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars, Fallout, Dungeons & Dragons, and more. Whatever your pop culture passion, you're guaranteed to find something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs perfectly with the working wearable Pip-Boy. Plus, high-quality IGN store exclusives like the powerful and spicy Star Wars Darkside Hot Sauce by Truff. We've even got merchandise for you to rock while tuning in to the IGN shows and podcasts you love. Or cap off a long day by relaxing to the soundtracks of your favorite video games, like Cyberpunk and The Last of Us. And the best part? You don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today. The IGN Store.
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean you don't know?
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it.
Talk about why it belongs and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on Cinefix, IGN, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Why so serious?
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards Show. We've had a ton of great games and winners so far, but up next is sure to be the most entertaining of all. That's because it's the award for most entertaining. Seb and Jane, what have you got for us?
And we're here for most entertaining game of Gamescom 2024. Let's read out the nominees.
Nominee number 1, Enzoy. Enzoy, everybody.
Oh yeah, the second nominee is Monster Hunter Wild.
Third nominee, Palworld.
The fourth one is my most favorite German title ever, Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant. And last but not least,
Star Wars Outlaws.
And the winner for most entertaining game here at Gamescom 2024 is Monster Hunter Wilds. Welcome to the stage, Vivian and Laura.
Welcome.
Hello.
Congratulations, how do you feel?
Amazing. It's such an honor, really. Thank you so much. We actually have a special message from our developers, and they want to say thank you for this award, and they are so thrilled at the amazing response at the first ever hands-on of Monster Hunter Wilds here at Gamescom 2024.
We got one more thing to say.
It's such an honor to have our efforts recognized in this way, and we'll be sure to bring all your appreciation and passion back to the team in Japan.
Thank you very much for being here. Let's head over to the studio. Thank you.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the next mainline entry in the long-running Monster Hunter series. We recently previewed it and found it to be exactly what we were hoping for. Stella, what are you hoping for with Monster Hunter Wilds?
More cats!
cats. I am so excited. You can actually customize your palico, which is like your little feline friend. I am so excited because I loved playing fashion Monster Hunter, and they actually got rid of the gendered armor, so now you can wear whatever pieces you want, which is amazing. And of course, here to talk to us, and for me to thank you for giving us the opportunity to actually change your cats to look like our cats. Thank you so much. Here are the developers. Hi.
Hi. Oh, God. Sitting on a cake.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor. I'm really we are all, the team is so happy right now.
So people are playing the game here at Gamescom, right? And how many of them have killed that huge spider?
Not actually, but they have killed different other monsters.
All right. What's been sort of your favorite reaction from the audience playing here at the show?
Oh, definitely how they experience the version and how they experience the hunting, because we have a single-player version here, so they experience the story mode, and also a multiplayer version, so that they can play with their friends here, actually. And they think it's amazing. It's just so nice to see the response to the game.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask about the new carting system. Is there still the animation of the cats throwing you out of the cart, or is it still them, I think I did see an animation of them throwing some healing powder on you, you just stand back up.
Oh, that depends. It's different, actually.
Oh, okay, so we get different ones now. Okay, I love that. I'm so excited. Do you have cats, and have you customized your palicos to look like your cats?
Actually, I don't have cats, but I always use the same palico for years.
Really? Oh, so it's consistent through the games. That's amazing.
Stella, have you customized your cats at home?
What do you mean? They come like that. But in game, I definitely will be customizing them to look like my cats at home. So which monster is your favorite that you have seen in the game so far?
Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Absolutely, Lala Barina. That's the one we introduced to all of our fans in the Gamescom opening night live, and it's such a beautiful monster, and I'm looking forward to hunt it in the game in 2025.
So the name, obviously, she's very elegant, but also the name sounds very much like a ballerina. Was that intentional? Because her movement is very fluid, very pretty.
So the development team always has their way of finding the perfect combination for each monster and the design that they want it to look like, want it to be named like. So yeah, I think that there are many more monsters that we can await that have very interesting looks and names.
Oh.
What has been your favorite new gameplay addition in Wilds that hasn't been in the previous versions?
Mine is definitely the focus mode, because it allows you to concentrate on different weakness points, and it's so helpful because now you can see where you hit a monster and you can concentrate on that point. And also the new focus mode attacks look so amazing for different weapons.
I can't tell you the amount of times I thought an attack would hit, but it didn't, so I am so thankful for this mode. I am really excited. Do you have a favorite armor set?
Not yet.
Not yet. Ooh, but do we have, how many more new armor sets do you have, if you have a general number?
We can say that, yeah.
Ooh, can't say that. That means it's a lot.
Oh my goodness, that means I'm going to be mix and matching? Ooh, so excited.
But what I can say, what we announced yesterday, is that now, no matter which character model you choose, you can wear both armor versions.
I am so happy for that.
Yes.
So I think with the armor sets, we did get to see people being able to craft things. So obviously with new monsters, there are going to be new combinations. Do we have the option to change the colors and everything too to match any set?
That's to be found out.
Okay, I keep asking. I'm so excited.
What have you learned from watching people play the game now, finally here at Gamescom? Have there been anything oh, they're having trouble with this monster, or they really like this class or this armor set?
We definitely saw that they have all different approaches to hunting the monsters. But that's also something that we saw, that even new players, they tend to directly start into the game. And with the single player version, we also have the addition of a tutorial helping people find their weapon choice. And what we learned from watching players is that they definitely know what they want. They know what weapons they want, and they're very keen on trying different things, and that's very nice to see.
Now, this franchise has been around for a long time now. Has it been cool watching that audience sort of grow and evolve with the game series?
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. So it's been around for such a long time, and Monster Hunter Wilds is to be the milestone of the series so far, and we are very thrilled for what's coming for us in 2025.
Yeah, so this is the first series where your character and your Palico do speak, right?
Yeah.
So why was this the right time to bring that into the gameplay and story?
Oh, maybe, you know, there are several things that the community wished for a very, very long time. And along with like the both version armor sets and also the crossplay, this is something that people wish for. And this is like something that the developers like wanted to implement in this terms because, yeah, just like because we want the community to be as happy as possible.
Monster Hunter Wilds, most entertaining game at Gamescom. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have another trailer. This is Constance.
Everything is epic here at Gamescom, right? But we're looking at the nominees for most epic at Gamescom 2024. And let's read out the nominees for most epic.
First nominee, Crimson Desert.
The second nominee is Dune Awakening.
Third nominee, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
And the fourth one, I have a hard time reading out these nominees because the fourth one is also very epic, Monster Hunter Wilds. Last but not least,
Star Wars Outlaws.
oh yes. And the winner for most epic here at Gamescom 2024 is Monster Hunter Wilds. Unfortunately, there was no parking available for the monsters outside, so they couldn't make it in time. So instead, guys, we're gonna have a look at a wonderful trailer of Mouthwash.
Polly says...
I see it so clearly. Through the crack in the wall. Behind God's back. Telecolor, electric and constant. We're already here.
We all need some wholesome stuff in our lives, right? Right? So we're here to announce the nominees for most wholesome game here at Gamescom 2024, and the nominees are...
First nominee, Creatures of Ava.
Second one is Tavern Talk.
Third nominee, Tiny Bookshop.
Urban Jungle is number 4.
And finally, Voodoo.
Let's have a look at the winner. The winner of most wholesome 2024 is Tavern Talk.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Come on over.
Thanks.
Come on over. Come on over. Mitchell, how do you feel?
Great. It's amazing. We never thought this would happen, to be honest. And we're just totally overwhelmed. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're very welcome. Head over to the studio to talk a little bit more about your most wholesome game.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Serving drinks and making merry with your various patrons. It was released on June 20th and is currently available on Nintendo Switch and PC. This game looks really charming.
It's so cute. Look at the little creature in the cup. I need to play this. I did not have this on my radar, but now I do, and it looks absolutely adorable.
Hello there.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tavern Talk.
So Tavern Talk has a wonderful hook where basically you're playing as an NPC.
Right.
And you have to talk to all the adventurers.
Yes.
What's going on in their world?
Yeah, so they all have their own quests, they all have their own issues and things they ponder and have to work around. And so they come to your table and ask for advice, for comfort sometimes, or just bounce their ideas and what's on their mind. And you give them advice and comfort and pour them a drink. So that's what you do in the game. You mix them something up, and so they can go on the next quest and succeed.
So I am a big player, a D&D player, and I feel like this is very D&D inspired.
Exactly.
Because you have a lot of NPCs who give you hints for quests, right?
Right.
So I am curious as to whether or not, as the innkeeper, you see your favorite players, your go off on adventures, and maybe they come back with one less party member. Does that happen in this game?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but we looked into this. That they actually have. It's hard to tell, actually. I don't want to spoil or anything, so it's a bit of a difficult question. But since we're trying to have a very cozy game here, we're trying to pick up people. But there are also a couple of complicated issues coming up over the course of the game. We are out to save the world as the innkeeper a bit as well, so giving everyone the right drink so they can fight the thing that's threatening the land.
Nice. Now, I love these potions. Is there a fictional beverage in this game that you wish was real?
Oh, there's plenty of them, gotta say. For me personally, I always like something that really gives me some intelligence, so yeah, there's quite a bunch of them.
Did your team do a lot of, spend a lot of time in actual taverns for research?
Not so much, but we spend a lot of time in actual D&D role-playing.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, like
cool.
the large part of the team is actually DMing their own sessions, and so they poured all their experience from the last years and sometimes parts of their own lives into this game and into the stories that you can encounter here.
Because I need like a real bar where the drink just sort of materializes through the table on the counter, right?
Yeah. That was actually, we sat there and didn't know how to bring the drink from one screen to the other, so we just invented this and thought it was very funny to look at.
It's awesome.
So we kept it in the game. That's how it happened.
It's so cool.
What is the favorite D&D campaign for you or for any of your team members?
Oh, that's difficult. And I think I've been playing like really back in the day when there was advanced D&D, so like the second edition back in my studies.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we all play our homebrew, and I think Curse of Strahd is something that really left an impact on everyone, where it's currently being played in the teams as well. So and we even came up with our own one-shot during the Kickstarter campaign that we ran. That is available, and that we will also play in the future on stream. That's one of the last goals that we promised our supporters. Yeah.
That's awesome. So can we expect a tabletop version of this? Maybe in like a...
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
If the awards are coming, we will have the funds to do that probably. Yeah. We would love to have that actually in some point in the future. So we're brewing on it. So maybe something's coming up.
Yay!
Very cool. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Okay, it's time for another quick break, but Gamescom 2024 awards will continue after this.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN Maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to plus.ign.com.
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection to the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
IGN Store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and action figures from the biggest and best franchises like The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars, Fallout, Dungeons & Dragons, and more. Whatever your pop culture passion, you're guaranteed to find something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs perfectly with the working wearable Pip-Boy. Plus, high-quality IGN Store exclusives like the powerful and spicy Star Wars Darkside Hot Sauce by Truff. We've even got merchandise for you to rock while tuning in to the IGN shows and podcasts you love. Or cap off a long day by relaxing to the soundtracks of your favorite video games, like Cyberpunk and The Last of Us. And the best part? You don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today. The IGN Store. You deserve it.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and high-tech maps out there. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing today.
Welcome back. You're watching the Gamescom 2024 Awards Show. All winners are determined by the Gamescom jury. Next up is the Games for Impact Award. This category recognizes games that convey a significant message and contribute to raising awareness or promoting positive changes in society. We go now to Seb and the nominees.
A super important category. Let's read out the nominees for Games for Impact here at Gamescom 2024. The first nominee,
Creatures of Ava.
Second nominee is Green Guardians VR.
Next up, we've got Out and About.
And nominee number 4 is Rekka.
And finally, our nominee is Tiny Bookshop.
Should we look for the winner?
Let's have a winner.
We have a winner right here, and the winner for Games for Impact 2024 is
Creatures of Ava.
Welcome to the stage. Congratulations. How do you feel, Pablo?
Thank you so much. We are deeply honored about receiving this award because it means that many players, the message we have made has resonated with them. And apart from that, I can only say thank you. Thank you to our families, our friends, to 11-bit for trusting us with this project, and of course to our incredible team and every person that has worked on Ava to create something truly special.
Congratulations, and let's head over to the studio to talk a little bit more about your Game for Impact.
Thank you.
Well done, folks.
It's a creature-saving game where you tame various monsters and follow their noses in hopes of saving the planet. Sounds like the opposite of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, actually. I mean, technically you can capture the monsters, but I mean, the point is to,
Yeah, no, you do more sort of like conservation work. You've got this this sort of staff that pulls this, toxic substance off of them, and then you can often befriend them, which is really, really sweet.
Hello, welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I was just saying, I just started Creatures of Ava. It's literally the last game I played before I got on an airplane over here. Can you explain just sort of the basic hook for anybody who hasn't heard of it?
Yes, so in Creatures of Ava you have to save the animals of a planet that is in the realm of Cataclysm.
You have, there's like a music element too.
Yes, I mean, we have pretty unique mechanics, and one of them is playing the flute, that you can play any song that you like, and that's the way that you manage to suffer the creatures to save them, basically.
I was saying that also if you miss a note, if you're not good at playing the music, they don't always like that. They kind of get mad at you sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I love that. And is it open world?
We have really big levels.
Yeah.
Each of a biome of planet Ava. So we have a prairie, a jungle, and many other. But to get through them, you have to just advance on the story, as it's a very narrative game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I had to ask, and I'm already playing it, it says a lot about how big the levels are and how much kind of sense of scale there is.
Now, the Games for Impact Award here at Gamescom is a very special one. When did your team know that you were making something special? Like, how far in were you like, oh, this is working, this is magical?
I mean, since the beginning, we had this idea of making a game that respected animals and had no violence in it. So from that point, we understood, trying to look at references, that there are not that many. But I think the main moment was when we started controlling a creature from third person, when we saw the potential of the project.
Yeah, so there are so many different alien creatures, and I kind of want to ask which one was your favorite, and what real-life animals inspired that creature?
Okay, so each animal in Ava is inspired by real animals in planet Earth, and then we give them, of course, this alien thingy. But I think for me, my favorite one is the Hismith, which is kind of a mosquito-like, but really giant, and it has like eyes looking for both sides, so it's like kind of funny.
I like that.
You know your game is special when you put a mosquito in it and people don't want to kill it.
Yeah, for sure. And you can pet it.
Yeah, and you
like
can pet
every
it.
creature.
Yeah.
Pet the mosquito.
No, it is cool. Like there are so many games that are about capturing or just straight up killing animals, and it's nice to just sort of kind of re-examine that and pull it back and be like, what if you just kind of helped them out and became their friends? That's a nice idea.
That's what we thought too.
Yeah, and then you also get to kind of like telepathically meld with them and control them, which is also fun. You don't always have to play as a person the whole time, which is cool.
I mean, that's for sure. We wanted to create this connection between the planet, every creature, the natives of it, and again, I don't want to spoil the story, but everything is connected.
Nice.
Yeah. So we saw that the cutscenes were made of almost like an anime art style. Can you explain why you went with that art style as opposed to anything else?
Well, we have been fans of anime, and we felt like having this intro sequence and the ending of the game in this style was really fitting for Ava, and that could express the emotions we wanted them to feel easily. So.
Were there any pop culture influences? Because the animation in the beginning immediately reminded me of Scavenger's Reign, and then kind of connecting with animals is very, very Avatar. Was there anything you guys were pulling from in terms of other media?
I mean, I can truly say, but we have been taking references for so many things, for other games, from books, from films, or TV shows, from everything, But that's how development works, I guess.
Fair enough.
Well, this is the Games for Impact Award, a special award, so congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Be sure to check out Creatures of Ava. It's out now for Xbox and PC. And now we travel to a medieval fantasy world. This is the trailer for Mirthwood.
Welcome to Mirthwood, a sprawling medieval landscape, uncharted and untamed, worlds away from home. Upon arrival, create who you want to be. Choose from various character backgrounds and traits. As you explore Mirthwood, you may need to hunt and forage for supplies. Brave Mother Nature. And craft gear for the road ahead. Embark on quests and stumble upon mysteries across the world. At times, making difficult choices. Your actions in the game will be impactful, affecting your renown, morality, and even how the inhabitants view and interact with you. Mirthwood is a fully simulated, breathing world where citizens go about their daily lives working to survive. The world of Mirthwood is waiting for you to carve your path, whether with spade, sword, or silver tongue. What you'll uncover along the way is anyone's guess.
And the next category is Best Mobile Game here at Gamescom 2024. Let's read out the nominees, right? Let's do it. First nominee is...
Digital Animals Game.
And the second nominee is Dungeons of Dreadrock 2, The Dead King's Secret.
Next up, it's a little game we call Genshin Impact.
It's a very small one, yeah. We have some fans here. And the next one is Monster Hunter Now. Yeah, also some fans.
And last but not least, we've got Xenia Zone Zero.
And the winner for Best Mobile Game here at Gamescom 2024, we have Genshin Impact! Unfortunately, the lads and ladies from Genshin Impact could not be with us tonight, so...
They're very, very busy with their game, you know.
We just have a look at the wonderful new trailer of Grind 2 instead. We have the nominees for Best Microsoft Xbox Game coming up here.
And the first nominee is Age of Mythology Retold.
The second nominee is Creatures of Ara.
Third nominee, Little Nightmares 3, everybody.
Number 4, we have Star Wars Outlaws.
And the final nominee, The Alters.
And the winner for Best Microsoft Xbox Game 2024 here at Gamescom is...
Little Nightmares 3! Welcome, Coralie!
Coralie is back!
Another one!
Hi again, thank you so much. And we are really happy to be both on Xbox booth playable at Gamescom and Bandai Namco booth, so come play the demo, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Head over to the studio.
Give it up, everyone!
Thank you.
Right!
All right. Little Nightmares 3 wins yet again, this time Best Xbox Game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I remember playing games like little horror games like this on Xbox back in like the Xbox One era, and now we get another one, and you can play with your friend, which is great.
No, this is great. Yeah, this series has a lot of Limbo DNA, which was an old XBLA game, and this is very much carrying that legacy. Welcome back.
Hey.
Well, look who it is.
Really happy to be here.
Yes, I bet. Best Xbox Game. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are really happy at Gamescom to be playable both on Xbox booth and Bandai booth, so I really I enjoy seeing people playing the game here at Gamescom, and yeah, if you didn't play it yet, just go have a look.
Yeah, what was it like working with Xbox to bring this to that platform?
Yeah, so we are developing both on Xbox Series and Xbox One. So we really want to make sure that players are having the best experience, but also to have the enhanced visual that offers like next-gen platform and stuff like that. So yeah, we will release on all platforms, including X Series and X1.
Now, Supermassive has a reputation for making very much like don't want to say mature horror, realistic horror, I guess?
Yeah.
What was it like for the team to kind of shift gears from that to working in something that's much more surreal and, you know, illustrative?
Yeah, so I think it's really interesting because like the new visuals and the new little nightmares, it also has something special, something different, I think, but at the same time we are really working towards keeping the same atmosphere, and we are replaying the game, I think, like all the time. The team is replaying the games from Little Nightmares 1, Little Nightmares 2 all the time, and it's really making sure that we bring novelty, but at the same time we also keep what makes a Little Nightmares game so cool.
So I know the last time we had 2 characters in Little Nightmares, you know, things weren't exactly the best, so can we expect maybe a little better of an ending for people?
So this year at Gamescom we have focused on releasing a friendships trailer that you might have seen, and I think that's really cool because in the demo especially you can see the relationship between the 2 characters, the way they care for each other and everything. I cannot tell you more about the whole game, but I think it's something we are putting a lot of care inside, and I love the relationship, I love the way they interact together. And like if you play in multiplayer, you would play with someone in online co-op, but you can also play single player. And if you do that, the other player will be played by an AI. And so I love the fact that the AI is having like some animations that will give you more about the characters at the end, and you can see that in the demo that's playable here.
So Little Nightmares 3 is scheduled for release next year. Does winning best Xbox game, you feel like increased pressure to deliver?
Yeah, kind of. But at the same time, I think like it doesn't change much because we are really making sure that we want to create very qualitative game, and we'll release next year in 2025. I'm really looking forward to that and really happy to have this award and to be here. Thank you.
Yep, congratulations yet again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Little Nightmares 3 coming to Xboxes, Switch, PC, and both PlayStations sometime next year. Speaking of which, next up is the Best PlayStation Game Award. But first, you guessed it, a quick break. We'll be right back.
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN Maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to plus.ign.com.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and high-tech maps out there. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing today. Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. You can even track your progress with interactive checklists so you know you reached that 100% completion. IGN has the very best, most complete, and accurate guides. Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
And we're back. Now it's time for the Best PlayStation Game Award. Greatness awaits on the stage.
Yes, here I am. Best PlayStation Game is the next one. Let's read out the nominees for Best Sony PlayStation Game here at Gamescom 2024.
Okay, up for the award. First nominee is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Ooh, next one is Little Nightmares 3.
Next up, we've got Monster Hunter Wilds.
And the first Berserker is number 4.
And last but not least, our nominee is Unknown 9 Awakening.
Nice, very nice, very nice. Let's have a look at the winner. The winner for Best Sony PlayStation Game here at Gamescom 2024 is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Now, unfortunately, they couldn't get past security here at Gamescom with their monster hunting weapons. So we're waiting for them to get in.
Yeah. So, but we have something nice lined up. We're gonna have a look at the trailer for Commando's Origins.
Alright guys, let's get this job done. I don't want to explain to HQ why an entire outpost is on the lookout for us. We go in and get out before the crowds realize we were here. Meaning none of that heroic crap, charging in like a headless chicken.
You make it sound like child's play. The Jerry's won't just roll over without putting up.
I never said that we can't engage them first.
Didn't you just say they shouldn't even know we're here?
We just gotta make sure they don't have time to react to us. Pinning their herd, simple as that. Fast and precise. That's how we strike.
You're nuts if you think the three of us are enough to pull this off.
If we want to win the war, we don't have a choice. Not the first time we've done the impossible.
Next up, we have a wonderful list of best PC games here at Gamescom. It's a wonderful list, don't you think, Jane?
It's a lot of great nominees on here, let me tell you.
Yeah, let's read out the nominees for best PC game here at Gamescom 2024. First one,
Dune Awakening.
The second one is Empire of the Ants.
And our next nominee is Frostpunk 2.
Number 4 is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
And last but not least, we have The Alters.
Let's read out the winner. the winner is very close to my heart. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2! Welcome to the stage, Tobias and Martin. Congratulations!
Congrats!
Hello, hello. Martin. Guten Tag, Gamescom.
Oh.
It's incredible honor and privilege to stand here and to accept this prize on behalf of Warhol Studios. Game development is a team sport, and this prize goes to everyone who worked on the game. Without your contribution, no matter how big or small, there would be no game, no award. Good job, everyone.
Congratulations again. Let's talk a little bit more about the game inside the studio. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Congrats.
The original Kingdom Come Deliverance wowed RPG fans with an epic story and a stunningly detailed recreation of medieval Bohemia. Players have been eagerly awaiting a sequel, and Warhorse Studios' follow-up looks like it's building on everything that made the first one so great. People are really excited for this one.
Yeah, no, they've been waiting a long time for it. I did an interview about this earlier in the show, and it was one of those things that immediately made me just skyrocketed my list of games to play. Like, I'm really, really excited about what they showed off.
We're joined by a couple of friends from Warhorse Studios. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It's an honor, privilege. I am flabbergasted. Hey, nice to be back again. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the prize.
Yeah. Obviously, we're just saying fans are really, really excited about this. There's a diehard audience of KCD fans out there. Is there anything you could say, just sort of, I don't know, to tease them, or anything you'd like to say to them?
You've seen nothing yet.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely, it's bigger, it's better. We took everything the guys knows. I mean, you talked about the community. Everything you know from KCD1 will be so much more better in KCD2. And finally, that's the game we always wanted to make, and we're so happy that it has a prize already.
Now, you've done a lot of research for this game. You have a dedicated historian on staff. I'm always fascinated by the things that people think history was like versus how they actually were. Is there anything you came across while making the game that jumped out as like, oh, I always thought it was something else, and then put the accurate version in the game?
Well, there's so many things, it's hard to pick one. In general, people have really this preconception, Middle Ages were this like dark period of superstition, death, overriding stench in drab clothing and so on. Actually, it was really kind of a merry period, very colorful clothing, with people who were really enjoying their lives.
Yeah, I mean, you say medieval, you say Dark Ages, and there's a certain doom and gloom that comes with that, but people, obviously, they kept living their lives and stuff, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, colorful game, which I really appreciate. And again, we see artifacts, relics, and things, and typically, like, I don't know, somebody's red shirt didn't really survive hundreds and hundreds of years, even if like the swords and the rocks in the castle did. Are there any details in this the gameplay you showed off that you're particularly proud of, or you really you want people to pay close attention to?
I think the entire city of Kuttenberg, or Kutner that we now added to the game is something to really talk about, because for one, it's really huge with hundreds of buildings, thousands of NPCs. It was definitely the biggest challenge we had creating that game, with all the people running around doing their business. So, and as Martin was saying, it was a rich city, so the wonderful buildings painted, rich people running around, having wonderful clothes showing off and so on. Not the dark, bad teeth, muddy area people know from Hollywood, right?
And it's, go ahead.
I was just going to say that this is my first time. I'm very interested in this game. I've never played the first one, so is this a pretty good time for beginners to jump in?
Well, absolutely, absolutely. We put a real lot of effort to ease everyone's entry into the game. Doesn't really matter if you play the first game or not, you are really welcome to the world of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Amazing.
No, I think a lot of people, they hear history and there's this sort of, oh, that's a textbook, but you guys have you got a sense of humor. You could get in some trouble in this game. Can you tease anything, any sort of new antics that players might get into?
I mean, the two of us were already crawling through the doo-doo, if you remember, so there's things going. It's a very humorous game. Of course, the overall setting, it's based on a real history, and it's dark and deep, and people are dying, of course, but then again, it's full of humor, fun stuff going around, interesting quests. All of them are unique, so people can really have a wonderful adventure in a place that really existed. So I think that is really cool, and there's something for everyone, I guess, to figure out there.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, the gameplay you guys showed off is phenomenal. And I love that there's the misconception that the Middle Ages were just, everything was poopy and yucky all the time. But also they did have open sewers, so let's go dig into there and see what's going on.
Well, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, best PC game, very great achievement. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 hits PC as well as Xbox Series and PS5 on February 11th of next year, but right now it's break time. When we come back, the best announcement or trailer of Gamescom 24. Stick around.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and high-tech maps out there, period. And by high-tech, we mean it. We've recently added features like personal notes that save to your IGN account, and anything you check off on a map is tracked in the guide as well. It's the perfect system to get to 100%. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing for free at IGN Maps today.
IGN Store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and action figures from the biggest and best franchises like The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars, Fallout, Dungeons & Dragons, and more. Whatever your pop culture passion, you're guaranteed to find something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs perfectly with the working wearable Pip-Boy. Plus, high-quality IGN Store exclusives like the powerful and spicy Star Wars Darkside Hot Sauce by Truff. We've even got merchandise for you to rock while tuning in to the IGN shows and podcasts you love. Or cap off a long day by relaxing to the soundtracks of your favorite video games, like Cyberpunk and The Last of Us. And the best part? You don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today. The IGN Store.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards Show, live on IGN. Gamescom's judges have done the hard work of weighing the competition and picking the winners, and we have the fun job of handing out the awards. Now, there have been a lot of exciting announcements and trailers at Gamescom this year, but which was the fairest of them all? Seb is waiting on the wings with our nominees. Seb?
Honestly, best trailer, there's been so many great trailers this year. So we decided to not read out all the nominees, right?
No nominees. No nominees. There is one clear winner.
Yeah, it's very, very clear this year. So the best trailer winner for Gamescom 2024 here today is Monster Hunter Wilds. Unfortunately, as we already said, they cannot be with us today. They're still chopping meat. They're still chopping meat?
Busy people.
So instead, we're gonna have a look at the wonderful trailer of Enotria, The Last Song.
The hound of war chases the scent, oblivious to the master's leash. True balance lies beyond the edge of a blade. Do not take free will for granted. I know I did.
Medals avail naught for a hero's self-proclaimed. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pry the stone from his boot? It matters not. Your fate is sealed by weapon drawn. This day, a bloodline ends.
There is so many great booths here at the show floor. Have you had time to check them all out?
I have been all around, and there are so many great booths.
It's just crazy, but we had to agree on one that is the best. And the best show floor winner 2024 here at Gamescom is Microsoft, Xbox, Bethesda, and Blizzard! Woo! Welcome to the stage, Maxi and Jennifer. Congratulations!
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
How does it feel? I mean, the booth is amazing. Goes without saying, but I mean...
It's amazing. It's taken a lot of people, a lot of time, and some great game studios to bring this to the community. We're so excited. Thank you.
We are very happy for you. Let's talk a little bit more about that booth and how it came together in the studio.
Oh yeah.
Head over, head over. Okay. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Microsoft promised that this year would be its biggest showing yet, and sure enough, the Xbox, Bethesda, and Blizzard booth is massive, taking up a large chunk of Hall 7 here. But it's not just big, it's also basically a game itself. Attendees earn tokens by checking out the various demos and interactive experiences, which they could exchange for prizes from gacha machines. It's practically a carnival. There's even a Warcraft ride, like a 4D Warcraft experience.
It's incredible. I mean, I've been covering video game conventions for 15 years now, and I've never seen anything like the Xbox booth this year.
Yeah, I mean, can we talk about the 4D ride? This is a crazy setup that we have here at Gamescom.
Welcome, we have friends from Xbox here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I need to know, how does something like this come together? When did the first conversation start? Is it all based around all of you taking turns, pitching the craziest thing possible and saying, can we make it happen?
You know, we start talking at Gamescom this year about Gamescom next year and what we can do. And really, it's bringing all of the different teams together, talking to all the game studios, and putting that magic all together. It takes about a good 9-10 months to deliver something as awesome as what we've got this year.
Now, you could have just brought in a actual size Doom guy, right? 6'2" or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Instead, he's like 3 or 4 times that. It's massive. He's got the new fur from the new game and stuff like that. How does something like that even go into the door, and whose house does it go to when the show's over?
Everyone wants to know that. You know, the folks at Bethesda have been working with some awesome creators and put that together just for this show. I don't know, Maxi, afterwards, they'll be taking it out to other areas, but many people already want it in their living room.
Yeah,
so.
me included. I want one.
You can take it apart. Everybody gets a different body part.
there you
Just,
go.
be the centerpiece. Put it on your mantle.
Yep, there you go.
So for people who are at the show, let us know what are some of the highlights of the booth that they may want to check out.
Maxie, you tell them.
So we're ready. We're not small.
Yeah. No, we're here.
We can do
We're doing it live.
So we have over 50 titles that you can play with hands-on, and including like Doom Guy or Sea of Thieves, we have some more experience, which is 60 in total, which is quite good. I would say the highlights are the ones that coming out this holiday. So you definitely have Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Starfield Shattered Space. We have from the Xbox Game Studios Age of Mythology, strategy games like Our History Untold. But the really cool thing is from the World of Warcraft team. They have built an AR experience, VR experience with MetaQuest, and you're riding on a chair with wind in your hair, and then it even rhymes. And then and then you get to experience for 4 minutes a griffin flight that attacks Dalaran, and it really feels like it. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it's like a little theme park over there. It's fantastic.
Wonderland.
Yeah. It's a Wonderland.
So I want to ask, because we do have the Gamescom Goes Green initiative, and I do see some returning pieces from last year. What is it like incorporating even more pieces and reusing some of the materials you had from the last year?
I think there are some things we also reuse. I got told the vault door that we have for Fallout is, I think, even from 2018.
Oh, wow.
It's a real vault door.
Yeah. No, we really work with all of the different teams. There's so many great props. There's so many great things for a lot of broadcasts, a lot of events. The Bethesda team, especially Elder Scrolls Online, it's the 10th anniversary, so they have a lot of great things that they bring out. And really, while it's the Xbox booth, it's all of the games that are in it that really bring the color and really bring the flavor and bring all the communities together. We hope that we're just the glue, but they're the ones that really bring those pieces that make it what it is.
Well, it is a very cool booth this year, so congratulations again.
Thank you
so much. Yay.
All right, if you're here at Gamescom and haven't checked out Xbox's booth, you're missing out. It's at the far end of the hall we're currently in, Hall 7, all the way back there. Don't go quite yet, because we still have one more award to hand out right after this quick break. Stick around.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to plus.ign.com.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and high-tech maps out there. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing today. Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. You can even track your progress with interactive checklists so you know you reached that 100% completion. IGN has the very best, most complete, and accurate guides. Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
Welcome back to the 2024 Gamescom Award Show presented by IGN. Up next is the Heart of Gaming Award. Now, any Gamescom highlight is eligible for this special award. Not only games, add-ons, and technologies, but also people, institutions, companies, concepts, or terms. Let's check in with our friends on the stage to learn about the winner of the 2024 Gamescom Heart of Gaming Award.
Heart of Gaming. It means a lot to a lot of people, and there's so many great concepts here at Gamescom, so many friends, families, communities, and ideas that bring us together as a community of gamers and cosplayers and entertainment fans. And I think there's one idea and one theme that is more important than ever, and that's also the winner for Heart of Gaming this year here at Gamescom 2024. And I want some noise for that winner right now, because it's Games Protect Democracy. Here's Felix. Congratulations. Can you go a little bit more into detail? What does Games Protect Democracy mean?
It's really fantastic, this award, and it's not for me, of course, but it's for all the developers who create fantastic games and make a change with these games for democracy in this special case. So I think at Gamescom we've seen so many creativity and so many great projects. Also institutions like the United Nations, they work with games, and I think that's a great signal, because their potential is really big to make the world bigger and to make a change. So that's a fantastic award this year.
And it matters more than ever. Talk a little bit more about what it means. Games Protect Democracy in the studio with our folks in the studio. Let's head over. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay, Games Protect Democracy, winner of the Heart of Gaming winner, and I believe our guests will be in here in just a moment to elaborate a little bit, but I do know that I'm a big fan of democracy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, you know, it's an important thing to protect these days. Sure. The Heart of Gaming Award is always kind of tricky, because it can be literally anything.
Yeah.
We don't find out until the last minute, so it's always cool to find out.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, and Felix, welcome.
Hello, welcome. You're welcome. Nice to be here.
Well, thank you.
No, yeah, we
Very
understand.
gracious of you.
So obviously you're a game developer working on games with this topic. So can you give a specific example of what one of these might be?
Yeah, I mean, you might have seen Hidden Codes during the opening ceremony, but I want to give a more up-to-date topic. Like, we are working on a game together with an initiative from Berlin called Kia, and it's about tolerance. Like, what's my own tolerance? What do I have to tolerate? What do I don't have to tolerate? And it's basically about reflecting the world, how it is right now, and how we want it to be.
Now, why is cooperation with an institution so important?
I mean, we're, at Playing History, we are the experts for games, for making games, but we don't have the expertise of the topic. So we need our cooperation partners to work together, find out what kind of mechanics work for these topics they are the experts of. And it's very crucial for us to work together as a team and respect each other's expertise.
Do you have any recommendations for other devs if they want to produce games with this topic?
Yeah, know what you're doing and know your topic. And if you don't know your topic, find people that know your topic. Play the games with people that know the topic, and also with people that don't know the topic, just to make sure that there's nothing that's kind of irritating for those people or so.
Nice. Are there any resources that you could share with developers, like any websites or any partners that you could recommend to them?
That's very unspecific. If there are questions, just ask us. We're free to answer any questions. Look at our website, Playing History, and just talk to us.
I can tell you.
Yes.
A little bit of a stretch there, sorry.
Yeah, maybe that's a question for me, because I'm from the association, so we overlook the whole industry, and it's a real trend we see right now, also here at Gamescom, but in our times, that so many developers want to make a change. And of course, it's the biggest entertainment product, but it's also so many developers feel the responsibility to do something, because our times are challenging for democracy, for society. So we know how big the potential, how big the changes games can make. So it's a trend that we see so many studios, and you just go on Steam, just look for democracy. You will find many examples, and I think that's the way to go. Just look what others do and put your ideas there and be creative and make a change to the world.
Very cool. One last question, Felix. How has Gamescom been this year?
Oh, fantastic. It's again, the biggest festival of the world for the gaming culture, and that's what makes us really proud to be able to build this stage, but we couldn't do it without all these fantastic partners and with all the companies putting so much work, all the teams putting so much work into this, and of course without the fans. I mean, just all the cosplay, everybody preparing for Gamescom, waiting for it for a month, and also remembering Gamescom opening night live, not only this, but also Gamescom Studio and everyone. Millions in the world are tuning in, and I think that's a strong signal coming out of Gamescom this year again.
Very cool. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, that just about wraps us up for the 2024 Gamescom Awards Show, as well as our live coverage of Gamescom this year. Thank you to the hundreds of thousands of you who tuned in all week long, as well as everyone right here on the Gamescom show floor. If you missed any of our coverage this week, be sure to check out IGN.com, IGN's YouTube, IGN's social media channels. Reminder that up next for Gamescom is Gamescom Asia, taking place in Singapore, October 17th to the 20th. Tickets are on sale now, plus Gamescom LATAM will return to Brazil in 2025. And of course, Gamescom will be back here in Cologne, Germany, next August. Gamescom truly is an incredible worldwide spectacle. But for now, thank you for joining us from everyone here at IGN, on camera, behind the scenes. It's been an honor bringing you Gamescom once again this year. We'll see you again in 2025.